Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have some updates for you guys. So let's just dive right in and start talking about dairy. So this is a huge topic that has recently come up in my Facebook group and between me and one of my clients. So for a long time I used to tell all of you that goat, sheep, buffalo was better than cow, and that you could actually consume it if you have eczema. And so I would have people have like goat milk with breakfast. Like I had one client who uses it in her porridge every morning. And then I personally was eating goat cheese, buffalo cheese, and I had a client that's in stage 1. And when you're in stage 1, you're extremely sensitive to everything. And I had just had her start drinking goat milk, and she messages me and she's like, my skin is burning. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she was like, my skin is burning. So she had it for 2 days. The first day she said she felt a little itchy, and then the second day she had it, she said her skin was burning. And I was like, oh crap, like what changed? Like what have you introduced into your diet? The only thing new was goat milk. So that's why when I work with you guys, in the beginning stages of everything, I have you have such a strict, clean diet, because that way we can pinpoint immediately when there's something that's wrong. So I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. And I had another client who said like, oh, you know, like she was in stage 3, but she started seeing like some little spots on her skin, and she had started eating like goat yogurt and whatever. So I did some research and I found out that I actually made a huge mistake. So what I need to tell you guys is if you have eczema and you're trying to heal, you cannot have any animal-based milk, dairy products, nothing. So if you like to have yogurts or cheeses, you have to opt for plant-based. Here's why. So I had misunderstood some research a while ago, and that's why I came to this conclusion that you could have goat but not cow. Well, for the general public and for people unlike myself that has eczema, it's fine, and it's actually a lot better. So for the general public, and there's just a lot of things going around the internet, and I know you guys relate to that because you come to me all the time with these like things that say these crazy things, and I'm like, no, it's just like whatever. I guess I didn't look far enough into this subject to fully understand the differences between the different types of cow milks, sheep milk, goat milk, yada yada yada. Well, okay, all dairy has lactose, and that's our problem. Our whole problem is lactose. There's no other way to put it. The lactose is a sugar, and that sugar just wreaks havoc on people with eczema. I had misunderstood it a long time ago because there's something called casein. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Casein. Basically there's a couple different types, and the traditional cow dairy has one type that people are extremely allergic to. Like the general public can't really tolerate it. Well, there's other breeds of cows that have a different type, and a lot of people can tolerate that a lot better. It doesn't lead to a whole bunch of inflammatory issues. While goat and sheep and buffalo are a lot smaller in lactose, any form of lactose just does not do well with people with eczema. So, very sad news. I myself enjoy goat yogurt, but there's plenty of other plant-based milks and yogurts out there. I like cashew yogurt, there's almond milk. You can make your own milks. There's a lot of different videos on YouTube about how to make different type of like nut milks. So check those out. I'm actually gonna go make some coconut milk. You basically take like coconut flakes and you blend it in a blender with water, and then you drain it out with a like cloth or a cheesecloth, and then what you're left with is a milk. And then you can add like a little bit of maple syrup or stevia. You can add some vanilla to it. or you can add some like carob powder and make it into a chocolate milk. But I just had to share that with you. You know, research is kind of on the newer end when it comes to diets and nutrition, and it's very easy, especially for me. So, you know, I'm very self-taught with a lot of these things, but I base it off of research and clinical studies and all of that. As I get farther into my journey, I'm becoming a registered dietitian. I'm currently a certified health coach. So as I transition into that, it's going to be easier and easier for me to have exact, you know, plain and simple information for you guys. So, apologies if you have been consuming, you know, goat products or sheep products. You gotta cut it out and switch to plants. So, also, there's a video that's very funny. If you just need to laugh, go look up almond milk exposed. It's this really funny video where they pretend like you actually milk almonds, and they like, it's such a intense video. They like put so much effort into such a trolly video. They created these like mini things that look like it's milking the nut. You'll have to just watch it. It's so freaking funny. But just had to update you guys. Like, this is super important. You got to make sure that your diet is good. So, heal your skin, guys. Heal your skin. Love you. Join my Facebook group. You're going to get much quicker updates on stuff like this. It's called Healthy Skin, Happy Living, and then Michelle Mills. Look it up. Join it. Love you guys.